Thank you, Coach. From beautiful South Florida, there's a look at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Miami Dolphins. This will be fielded at the 6. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. The former second-round pick, this is Joe Mixon. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know, you know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through.
And that's caught inside the 30. And they're going to get this all the way inside the Miami 15. A big play there for the Bengals. 58 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. They go play action here on 1st down. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
What's the old adage? Be quick, but don't hurry. Well, that went right out the window there. He was hurried, harassed. That ball had to be gotten rid of, otherwise he was going to get sacked.
Set, 3-19.
Off the play fake. Murray. Green's open, and he's got it for a Bengal touchdown. A.J. Green, a 14-yard touchdown. And the Bengals take it right down and score on the opening drive. Bullock out now to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And they'll go with a ground attack here. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, give him 14.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
On 1st down, it's Falk. And he hits his target. It's Kenny Stills. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A Miami first down on a 14-yard pickup. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Now they try the right side here. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. So a jump there defensively.
And it's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
The ball gets bumped up. It's now 2nd and 4 after the penalty. And they'll go on the ground. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Dolphins first down. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation we were talking about where one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly, it's a big man's game. It's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
6 yards on the pickup, and it'll be second down.
Detroit! Detroit!
It's Falk out of the gun. And he's going to be wrapped up and driven down. Carlos Dunlap. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. Play action. It's Falk. And he's going to go down again. Preston Brown in there to drop him, and back-to-back sacks now bring up 4th and long. On 4th down, Matt Hawk to punt it away. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. So now the Bengal offensive unit back out onto the field.
Watch it now, Barney! Barney!
Throwing on first down. Murray. Going deep downfield for Ross. And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. A big play there. An 80-yard touchdown. And the Bengals strike quickly here for 6 points. This time, the extra point up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Bullock out now to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And out come the Dolphins now. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. On 2nd down, Falk. He's going to fire one deep. Middle. He's got him in. Complete. And all the way down to the 37. It's a big play there for Miami. 41 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10.
All right, here we go.
And now with the play clock winding down, Adam Gase says, let's take a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Gun! All right, here we go. Blue 90! Blue 90!
And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
So a 1st and 5 now after the 5-yard penalty from the neutral zone infraction.
Detroit! Detroit!
Falk looks to throw. Throwing the slant pattern here complete. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. 2 big plays in succession, and the Dolphins on the move.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
First foray into the red zone for Miami. 1st and 10 right at the 20. And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. To throw on 2nd down, here's Falk. And this is caught at the end. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Bucky Hodges, a 20-yard touchdown. And the Dolphins able to get this back within a touchdown. Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. Back now with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Second quarter begins with the Dolphins in possession of the football, as we'll see one following the score on the final play before break. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Bengal offense now gets set to head back out onto the field. And last time the formula was pretty simple. 1 play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, 1 play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was fairly easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
Complete to the right side. It's Eifert. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Murray. Green's got it over the middle. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. And a nice gain of 21 yards. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 41. Operating from the gun, Murray. Throwing the out route and complete. It's Ross. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
All right, now look at 56.
From the gun, Murray. Flush to his right. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs.
Certainly making his presence felt in both the pass and the run game. He's having an impact.
Yeah, and his first carry of the game right there, he had hurt him with his arm. Now he's showing that he can shuffle the puppies as well. On first down, Murray. Throw left side, complete to Ross. And he'll go down at the 28. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. Operating from the gun, Murray. And he's going to be grabbed and pulled down.
Enough takes a start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Under 4 to play now. Clock running, 3rd down.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
From the gun, Murray going up top. And this is going to be intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So the first interception of his career under center, and you knew it was going to happen sooner or later.
It has to. And I know he feels like the world is just tumbling down at this moment. But there's got to be some veteran somewhere, some mentor that's going to tell him, hang in there, my man. Plenty more to come. Keep firing.
Now Falk. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this one up to the 26. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a first. The completion on first didn't get much, and now the run on second doesn't get a whole lot either.
Well, if you're a good play caller, you've already looked ahead and anticipated this type of situation. Already down in his play sheet, trying to dial up a big 3rd down play.
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. The play fake, now Falk. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Bucky Hodges, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Dolphins have tied it. Now they can take the lead with the extra point. And it's no good. He missed it. And the game remains tied. Oh, boy. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Earlier this half, you were wondering how the defense was going to handle him defensively. Were they going to bottle him up at different levels, so to speak, is what you said. What have you seen so far?
Well, I think they've been absolutely terrific because it feels like on every play, if we were watching this in the film room, when he clicked off the film or stopped it, you would see 11 shirts of that same color.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Akeem Spence with a great push up front. He picks up the sack and a loss of 8. To play in a tightly contested first half. We'll come back to Miami after this.
Detroit! Detroit! Gone! 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 Gone!
And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this 3rd and long play as we'll get a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Murray, he's going to air one out. And it's intercepted. Picked off at the 36. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. The rookie picked off the rookie.
And guess what? They're pretty familiar with each other. It's not like when I was growing up and the dinosaurs were roaming the earth and you heard about a guy somewhere. Now they run into each other at camps, going through high school ball, recruiting, college games, all-star games, you name it. A lot more familiarity with each other.
And they'll run it here. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
Flushed out right. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Dolphin first down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
To throw, Falk. The 20. Wide open receiver complete. That one goes for 36 yards.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
Falk. They'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Kenny Stills from 13 yards out. And the Dolphins have broken our tie as they take the lead.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front. And now, see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this second quarter. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And they will take a 7-point lead. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals getting set to go. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you've got to figure if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Being chased out left. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
I think the last two plays really illustrate how difficult it is to game plan against this guy because you know he can throw the football, but how about his use of legs as well? What we call those broken plays, you can't account for them.
Yeah, those plays, those two that you just mentioned, a microcosm really of how. That's caught inside the 20. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. A big play there as the first half is winding down. And the Bengals are an extra point away from tying up this football game. And he clanks it off the right upright. And it's no good. Bullock out now to kick this one away. Jakeem Grant now to return. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. The Dolphins offense now ready to go back out onto the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now a play fake here on first down. Going deep here for Stills. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Coverage there by the former first-round pick, William Jackson. 2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line.
All right, now, look 56. Lucky 56.
From the shotgun, here's Fall. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
All right, here we go. 3-19. 3-19.
They'll throw now on the final play. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend as we send you up to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. Here comes Grant on the return. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. Out comes the Dolphins now. They'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that.
Lucky 56. Set. 3-19.
And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. Jesse Bates made the tackle from his safety spot.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Now here's Falk. And he finds Stills, complete. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Kenny Stills, already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Dolphins are able to grow their lead. So on 3rd and medium, they dial up the pass, and it works to hit the end zone.
And it's really not a surprise to me. That's a throwing down in the NFL because of how tough it is to run the football. But what offenses like to do is still show run formations to make them respect it and throw out of those. In this case, they took a nice shot at the end zone and made it pay off.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Play action. Murray to the left side here for Eifert. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a first down.
I got kicked out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size, can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
Mixon with a first down carry. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down. To throw on second down. Murray. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. Going deep downfield for Ross. He's got it at the 15. A big third down play there for the Bengals. 63 yards. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with second and a yard. Looking to throw on second down. Murray. That's going to be caught by Ross for a Bengal touchdown. As his guys are in for 6. And the Bengals are a 2-point conversion away from tying this football game.
So whatever happened to rookie quarterbacks taking time to adjust to life in the NFL? Because this guy looks like he's been doing it for about, 7 years? 4 touchdown passes? That's not something rookies are supposed to be doing with the ease in which he's doing it.
Here's Murray. And he's got it. And he's not going to get there. So they come up empty on the 2-point conversion, and they are unable to tie up this football game. Bullock out now to kick this one away. The return man is Grant. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, they'll start this drive at about the 37-yard line. And the Dolphins getting set to go here. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Here we go now.
And on the ground they go with a running back. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. Andrew Sendejo in on the stop.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A Miami first down on the 14-yard pickup.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one.
And now off to the races, down the right side. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Corey Grant, 46 yards. And the Dolphins add on to their lead. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
Extra point up and good by Sanders, and that makes this a 9-point game. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And out now, here come the Bengals. They'll try to get the run game going. This is Mixon. And And just shedding him off there. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus, the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Off the play fake. Murray sliding out of the pocket. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 10 yards there on a Bengal first.
As a rookie quarterback, that's exactly how you endear yourself to your teammates. Give it up for the cause. It's also how you end up on the training table, too.
Yeah, it's a catch-22. Coach doesn't like it. Teammates love it. Where do you fall on it?
Well, I fall on wanting to endear yourself to your teammates, but pick your spots. Be smart about it. They need you for the full season.
Yeah, the rookie's going to learn as he goes. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Murray now. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off near the 26. And they will take over at the 26-yard line. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman.
Oh, yeah, that's
then
right.
With the Eagles.
That's right. Then with the Eagles, and I believe it's against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. Now they'll run it on the toss. 2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give them a new set of downs. And 3rd quarter here, you've got the lead. This is where that strong run game can really benefit you. Stayed in bounds there, kept the clock going.
I like all the points you just made there. And if you throw the football and it's incomplete, now you stop the clock and you've helped out the guys on the other side of the ball. So keep it in the hands of those runners. Keep moving it. Keep grinding clock.
And very little room to maneuver. He'll get this down to about the 39. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Yeah, baby. Yeah, baby.
Final minute now of the 3rd quarter.
Right. He's tight right here. He's tight on the right.
Here's Falk. That's a short one here. Complete to the tight end. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains. This quarterback now 12 of 15 throwing the ball, 80% so far, and it's 1st and 10. And they'll go with the ground attack here. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
Over! Hurry up, here we go. Blue line it.
And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. Brought down by the cornerback, William Jackson.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive, take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
The Dolphins on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Carl Lawson coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it'll be 4th down. Here's Matt Hawk now. as he'll kick it away for the second time. Taken in at the 11. So just a 3-yard return following a punt of 45. And the Bengals will have a 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. The Bengals offense now, they head back onto the field.
Gone, gone! Gone, gone! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He's going to go for a big play down. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he takes it all the way down to the 32. A big play there for Cincinnati. 54 yards. So how about this for a change in field position? From inside the 10, here's first down on the other side of the field. On 1st and 10, Murray forced out to his left. Oh, no, he lost the football. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
Remember, throughout my career here in defensive coaching, I always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. Well, they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. The Bengals on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Looking to throw. Murray. And able to find Green. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. A pickup of 24 on the 3rd down conversion.
Gone, gone! Gone, gone! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Operating from the gun. Murray buying time to his left. And he's going to lose a yard or 2, taken down behind the line.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
Gone, gone! Gone, gone! Detroit! Detroit!
To throw on 2nd down. Murray escaping the pressure right. Dumps it off to Mixon. It'll be a gain of 6, and that'll make it 3rd down.
How about that shuffle pass? Or if you want to call it the shovel pass, that's fine too. That's one of those plays that you take a little bit of risk there because you're trying to throw the ball into the middle of the field where a lot of big bodies lurk, and they can knock it away, pick it off, but they were able to execute it successfully on that play.
That's going to be caught by Ross for a Bengal touchdown. In for the score. And the Bengals have got it back to a 1-score game.
Brandon, remind me again, this is a rookie quarterback we're seeing?
A rookie indeed.
I mean, because my eyes are telling me something I'm having trouble believing. 5 touchdown passes. He's thrown 5 in this game. Are you kidding me?
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
From the gun, Murray. And this is caught. So they took a chance, but they are back within a single point here in the 4th. Bullock out now to kick this one away. And This will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Dolphins offense now working their way back onto the field. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a one-score game, and you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the fourth as it was way back in the first, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
Now, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
Back to throw. It's complete to Grant. And he's got the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 49. It'll be a pickup of 4, good enough to earn him yet another first down. Just week 1, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10.
Now let's go. 3-19. 3-19. Over.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And across midfield he goes and into Bengal territory. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. Now they'll run it on the toss. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. Now, this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. They'll set up to throw. He's going to let one go deep for... This is caught inside the 15. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Devontae Parker, 46 yards. And the Dolphins are able to grow their lead.
And that's just another in a long line of passing touchdowns for him today. To say that he's been on fire would definitely be an understatement.
Important extra point up and through, and that will ensure that it will take a touchdown and a 2-point conversion to tie it. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be fielded at the 6. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. Now this Bengals offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? Jumpy on the right side of the line.
Sometimes when you're on the end, a little bit farther away from the ball, any type of movement will get you to jump, and that's exactly what happened there.
So this helps to start a drive. After the penalty, it'll be 1st and 5. Back to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Kiko Alonso. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line.
Well, they needed the touchdown and the two-point conversion, but they're not going to get a shot at either. This is a great play here defensively, Brandon, and at a time that they sorely needed one. And that could be enough to help get them out of here with a victory.
And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. And now the Bengals are going to call another timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. You'd have to think likely another running play coming here, 2nd and 11.
Watch him now, Barney!
Now a handoff looking right. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. And now the question everyone's wondering, look at the clock, late 4th quarter. Do they put the ball in the air here on 3rd?
I don't. I run the football, and I tell my offensive line, no leakage up front. I don't want my running back hit as I hand the ball off to him. I don't want any type of an issue. But if I am going to throw it, quick throw, out to the perimeter, maybe one of my best receivers running a quick slant or something like that.
The Dolphins on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 11. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
And this one will not get there. It's off to the left anyway. It's no good, and this score will stay right where it is.
I tell you, it's not easy kicking field goals in the best of conditions. Yet in a downpour like we're in right now, it makes it that much harder. And sure enough, they can't convert here.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10. Back to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18.
Gone! Here we go now. Green, 39.
They'll look to throw. And a diving grab. I think he got that. Yes. He got 29 yards that time. 1st down now, but that clock rolling.
And this is obviously a spot where you lean on your stars. Get the ball to them in open space and let them do what they do.
Dancing to his left. And this is incomplete. I see you nodding your head up and down. It's a very heady decision at this stage of the game. Out of the pocket, nowhere to go. Just get rid of it.
That's a smart play because you're not worried about your completion percentage, and you're also not trying to force it into bad traffic as well. Throw the ball away, live to fight another down.
So line of scrimmage still at 39 on 2nd and 10.
Green, 39. Green.
He's back to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Malone. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A good pick up there of 20 yards. He'll look to throw. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. Rolling to his right. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining. He was looking for John Ross that time. And it's third down. The way he's thrown the football today, almost a surprise when he doesn't complete a pass like happened there, but he needs a few more to get his guys downfield.
Well, the way he's thrown it leads him to believe that he's going to get those completions. And that means the guys going out for passes, they'll run even harder because they expect it as well.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Back to throw. Murray. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Raekwon McMillan. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And, partner, this first week, this first game that we get to call together, so special every year, week 1. You had the flyover, the big American flag out there before the game, all the hoopla, just having football back, so special.
It is an opening day, opening game. There's just nothing like it because you really build to a crescendo. But the best part for us is that crescendo lasts for a while. Opening game here, an entire season. We get into the playoffs, to the Super Bowl. I was really excited. I could barely sleep last night. I can't imagine being a player.
So for the Dolphins, that'll be a happy locker room as they start this season 1-0.